Welcome to season 2 of the Camper House.
Yep, I'm Jordan.
And I'm Brooke.
Boy, do we got a season for you already. We're only about 2 months in, and whew.
So filming runs a little bit behind if you're joining us newly. It allows for editing, all that good stuff.
Yep. Well, and at the end of season 1, we did a really big action-packed trip where we just had a ton of content within 10 days, and it took
a little while to push that out.
Yeah, it took a while. So we're a couple months behind, but we haven't been filming as much every week, so we probably only got 4 or 5 videos behind, so about a month behind. But we got a lot in store. We hit the road finally.
Full-time
travel. We spent some time at my parents' mooch docking in their yard, visiting family and stuff before we took off for 6 to 8 months. Let the boys spend time with the grandparents, get spoiled and all that before we hit the road to our very first work camping gig in Illinois.
We have some chaos, we have some emotions, we have some travel, we have some renovations, some upgrades, we have a little bit of unexpected. If you don't follow us on Instagram and Facebook, you can get real-time updates there. Make sure you do. We're at the Camper House on both of those.
Yep. Check that out there. We also have a blog. It's thecamperhouse.com. We don't do a blog post for every video. I wish we could, but it's a lot of work on top of everything else.
But you used to not understand why I didn't do that, right?
Yeah,
now that our roles have switched and I work full-time and he's at home most of the time.
It's a lot of work to do the blog post, but we are keeping it updated. We do a lot more of our technical links and stuff on the blog, so you can get more information on some stuff. In our videos, we'll tell you check out the blog for more information, because we'll do blog posts on specific things like our skirting install that we did, our TSD Logistics fleet fuel card. We did one on there.
I'm watching the boys in the creek. Sorry.
So our blog, we use it for more technical stuff, places that we could put more links, be a little more wordy, so you don't have to listen to us sit and talk forever in videos.
Or if you need a step-by-step, like our renos and things like that, upgrades, all those have their own blog posts.
We do a pretty good reno here in season 2 that we're still working on, just minor few finishing touches that we're still working on.
It's almost done.
Almost done.
Mama is pumped. I can't wait to share it with you guys.
Big addition to the camper. In season 1, we threw in some stuff, maintenance and stuff we did on the camper that was technically season 2, but we were just throwing some stuff in there because
it's kind of between season 1 and season 2.
Yeah, because it was during the coronavirus, whatever you want to call it. We were moose docking at my parents' house. We wanted to get a bunch of maintenance done, so we throw some of that stuff in season 1, but we got more stuff in season 2. We do, like the bike rack, we got that coming first in season 2 that we did on the truck.
Wax and Wash was season 1.
Yeah, we threw that in season 1.
If you get on our YouTube too, there's a whole, like it'll have our technical videos.
RV maintenance and upgrades is the playlist that you'll want to check out for any of that stuff.
It's from all the seasons. We'll put all those in there, so they're easy to find. And you can find them on the blog too. What else did we do? We did the hydraulics. We don't have a video for the roof, right? We've done 3 roofs and we've never done a video for it.
But we've installed a slide topper and stuff for season 2, so we'll have a video for that. Just a lot of maintenance stuff, a lot of stuff that you deal with while you're full-time living in an RV. I mean, even if you're not full-time living in an RV, it's still maintenance stuff you got to do to them.
Just not as often on a lot of them. The water heater. So whether you're full-time or part-time, depending upon the kind of water heater you have, you might need to replace the anode. We have a video about that. You can check all those out too. And the big reno is going to be in there too.
Yep. We didn't change the whole camper. We made a major addition. The boys are stoked about it, so
stay tuned.
But we are stationary for 6 months. We're work camping, so we're in a campground.
But not at the beginning of this season.
Yes.
We are.
We had to change the locations. Stuff happened. We changed locations. And we're loving where we're at now. It's a great area. We're
actually down in the creek bed
right
now.
This creek runs along the property. We're about 40 minutes from a major city, but we're out kind of in the middle of nowhere. The next cities that have amenities are 15, 20 minutes away, so not bad, but we're kind of out in the middle of nowhere, which is awesome.
It's great.
The park is very kid-friendly. The boys love it. They love the park. There's
It's
fishing.
never...
Good.
It's not a park we would have ever paid for. Not that it's expensive, but we just have a tendency to go for very budget-friendly parks. We might have a change here of what we look for in parks, especially if we're staying for a month or so at a time as we travel and we can get that discounted rate, because it's been fantastic for the boys.
Yep, they are loving it. It's got a lake with fishing. It's got a swimming pool. It's got the creek down here.
It's got the pedal bikes. It's got putt-putt.
Yeah, mini golf, playground.
Great playground. They do activities every Saturday and some Sundays on holiday weekends. Yeah.
There's a ton of seasonals, which means that it's usually people that just come on the weekends. They leave their rigs here, and ton of the seasonals have kids around our boys' age. So the boys love the weekends when they show up because they go play with them. And
one of our favorites is here from Thursday to Sunday, so they're here for half the week, literally. And then, I mean, we're off Tuesday, Wednesday, so we're usually out exploring anyway those days. So it's really a pretty good fit for the boys.
Yep. And I know a lot of people have concerns about traveling full-time with kids, like, are they going to get the interaction with kids, yada yada. And our boys, man, they make friends with so many kids in the campgrounds that we've been in,
and a bevy of ages. That's the coolest thing to me is, so the family that is across the road from us, their kids are 6, 9, and like 13 or something like that. And all 3 of those kids play with all 3 of our boys. So, and ours are 1, 3, and 5, all getting ready to have birthdays. And then there's another family that's work camping here, and their kids are from 3 to 14. They've got 4 kids, and all of those kids play with all of our kids too. So it's a really good fit for those who live this lifestyle, because all the kids just join together. It's kind of like that old school schoolhouse, like you put all the kids together and all the kids are just kids. So it's fun.
we got a lot of coming up. There's the wind. Wind doesn't ever blow here, except for today when we're trying to film. Like, you get a little breeze, but
It's windy today.
my God, we've run into a ton of rain. Being from Colorado, we are not used to this much rain.
Whoop! Dustin, I'll be all right.
Which,
He's fine.
the extra rain led to some other problems with the camper. We deal with that.
The slide topper.
Yep, that's the reason for the slide topper.
We didn't really have any issues, but it's preventative. When you live in an RV, the last thing you want is RV issues.
Yeah, because if you got to take it in to have somebody work on it, you kind of,
SOL.
yeah, you got to pay for a hotel.
So, here's season 2.